Hey, how y'all doing? This is Hunt 919 Truth of Sports coming to you with another segment. So let's go ahead and get right into it. This is a segment that I call Was It Worth the Transfer Away from the Colorado Buffs? And this is where I go over some of the players that I've been keeping up with their careers and with their weekly progression after they transferred away from Colorado because I became fans of them. And this one in particular, you have to remember this first. Some kids transfer for personal success, not team success. So some of the records or some of the bowl games that they're going to, and you all compare in the comment section, doesn't really mean anything to some of these kids because they don't transfer for that. They want to play, and then sometimes it's mental reasons. Maybe it's mental health reasons. Maybe it's they just don't like the feel of the program, etc. If you've ever played, you understand you won't feel every program. Now, from me talking to some of the people in the comment sections, or saying that he transferred strictly because Coach Prime did not offer him a scholarship. When he played, he was not on scholarship, which I wasn't aware of course. So he transferred because Sean Lewis offered him a scholarship. So he went out to San Diego State. All right, so let's get into some of the stats because I try to keep this strictly football, but I wanted to give you that tidbit of information. While at Colorado, he played for 2 years. He totaled 33 receptions, 296 yards on the 8.0 average, and 5 touchdowns. I actually thought he was playing very well with Shador. While at San Diego State, he totaled 18 receptions for 150 yards on the 8.3 average and 0 touchdowns. His team finished 3-9, 10th in their conference, which is 1 year worse than the year before. They are not bowl eligible. So the question I always ask, was it worth him transferring away from Colorado? If you take away why he left, as far as what we think why he left, I'm not in his brain. But let's say if he had a scholarship at Colorado, I think he should have stayed at Colorado because for the most part they were using him. He did go out to San Diego State, even though he had a scholarship. They did not use him. 18 receptions, 450 yards is terrible for a tight end. I looked at the top tight ends in the nation. The top one in the nation has over 100, right at 100 receptions. So they just give you a perspective of he's not even getting half of that. So it wasn't worth him transferring football wise. I'm just keeping it football wise. So it is what it is. I pulled for Michael. I thought he was a good player with Colorado. I was actually surprised when he transferred, and I just recently found out why he transferred. So it is what it is. So this has been Hunt 919 Truth to Sports. Ride with me.